Rodrygo's future at Real Madrid uncertain. Will he stay or go? Rodrygo's future at Real Madrid is a puzzle with more questions than answers. And this summer could hold the key to unlocking his potential. Right now, the Brazilian forward is enjoying a well-deserved hiatus in Ibiza. But when the squad reconvenes for preseason on August 1st, his role under Xabi Alonso may face redefinition. Despite contributing crucial moments, including a memorable Champions League strike against Manchester City, the 24-year-old's minutes have dwindled, particularly during the Club World Cup. That's not to say he's failed. Rather, his utility might lie in a higher profile elsewhere. Real Madrid's hesitation to sell stems from two realities. 1. Contractual leverage. With a deal until 2026, Los Blancos can name its price. 2. Proven pedigree. At 100 million euros, it's a sum justified by his versatility and ability to deliver when it matters most. https://www.forbes.com/sites Henry Flynn _2022_5 Why Real Madrid's young Brazilian hero Rodrygo is undervalued. Right now, he's often cast as the super sub rather than a main protagonist. Contrast that with landing at a club willing to build around his talents, and suddenly you're talking about a creative powerhouse who could redefine an attack. Premier League clubs are already circling. Here's the current state of play. Liverpool's dilemma. With Luis Diaz's departure to Bayern Munich opening a void on the left wing, Rodrygo, naturally a right-sided player, presents an intriguing option. But would Ponita or El Pistolero choose him over a center-back, which remains their most pressing need? Arsenal's conundrum, though already well-stocked in attack. Mikel Arteta's reported interest in Eberechi Eze suggests a willingness to upgrade. Partnering Rodrygo's flair with the Gunners' young core could spark long-term dominance, or prove a luxury they can't afford. Tottenham's opportunity. Spurs would thrust him into the spotlight. At a club lacking icon-level talent post-Harry Kane's exit, Rodrygo's arrival would immediately make him one of their marquee names, a chance to become the identity of the team. But this leads us to a critical debate. Does being Real Madrid's almost starter prevent him from truly thriving? Compare his trajectory to that of Ousmane Dembele, who overcame similar labelings to become Barcelona's key creator. Could Rodrygo follow suit, or will he adventure elsewhere to prove his worth as a lead act? Jude Bellingham's recent praise, for me he's probably the most talented and gifted player in the squad. https://cbssportsgalazo/18923435102233965 highlights the paradox. There's no doubt about his ability, just about whether Real can harness it cohesively alongside Kylian Mbappe. Assuming Alonso decides against giving him a starring role, this transfer window becomes the fork in Rodrygo's career road. Stay and risk stagnation, or move and seize a golden chance to join the elite tier of players who consistently dictate matches. So what's your take? Is Real making a costly mistake by not building around him? Or does another club's pursuit provide him the platform he needs to reach his potential? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear where you stand on this high-stakes dilemma. Real Madrid slashes Rodrygo price as Arsenal-Liverpool interest fluctuates. Transfer news. Are Arsenal on the brink of a transfer revolution? The Gunners are making waves this preseason, both on and off the pitch, as they gear up for a title challenge. With 3 consecutive wins under their belt, including victories over AC Milan and Newcastle United in Singapore, Mikel Arteta's side is buzzing with confidence. But here's where it gets exciting. Arsenal has already splashed over £250 million on 6 new signings, including Kepa Arrizabalaga, Martin Zubamendi, and Victor Gyökeres. Yet their shopping spree might not be over just yet. But here's where it gets controversial. Real Madrid has reportedly lowered their asking price for Rodrygo. a move that could reignite Arsenal's interest. Initially priced at a staggering £78 million, the Spanish giants are now willing to negotiate, hoping to lure the Gunners or Liverpool back to the table. However, Arsenal's focus seems to be on Crystal Palace's Eberechi Eze, leaving Rodrygo's future in limbo. The question remains, is Rodrygo the missing piece in Arsenal's puzzle, or should they prioritize other targets? And this is the part most people miss. Even if Eze joins, Arsenal might still lack an elite left winger, a role Rodrygo could fill perfectly. Should they push for a deal below £60 million, or is it a risk not worth taking? Meanwhile, Fulham has made a surprising approach for Arsenal's Oleksandr Zinchenko. With the Ukrainian falling down the pecking order at the Emirates, a move away seems plausible. But is Fulham the right destination, especially if Anthony Robinson stays put? AC Milan and Al Hilal are also circling, adding another layer of intrigue to this transfer saga. As Arsenal prepares for their season opener against Manchester United, the clock is ticking. Will they secure Eze, revisit Rodrygo, or offload Zinchenko? One thing's for sure. This transfer window is far from over. What do you think? Should Arsenal go all in for Rodrygo or focus on other areas? Let us know in the comments below. Tottenham transfer update. Rodrygo deal off. What's next for Spurs? Imagine this. Tottenham Hotspur, the club that once signed Rafael van der Vaart, is now being linked with Rodrygo Goes, the young Brazilian sensation from Real Madrid. It's a tantalizing thought, but let's dive into the reality and put this rumor to rest once and for all. But here's where it gets controversial. The Athletic has confirmed that Tottenham is not pursuing Rodrygo, and the club isn't even focusing on reinforcing that position. But why? And what does this mean for Tottenham's future plans? Let's break it down. We've previously discussed Rodrygo Goes and the numerous links in the Spanish media to Tottenham Hotspur. The first article was a thorough analysis by Sean, and the second was a follow-up piece from me. But as expected, we can now put this rumor to bed. A series of tweets from various outlets yesterday evening debunked any connection between Rodrygo and Spurs. The Athletic has also confirmed that Rodrygo is not interested in Tottenham. And more importantly, Spurs aren't even really looking to reinforce at that position. And this is the part most people miss. Tottenham has other priorities, particularly on the left side of defense, which has needed reinforcements for some time. Kyle Walker-Peters has already signed for West Ham United, leaving a gap that needs to be filled. There have been reports in Spain linking Spurs with Real Madrid's Rodrygo, but that is not a position that Tottenham is focusing on. So, why the fuss over Rodrygo? It's likely that this was Rodrygo's agent trying to create a market for his client, and as we've seen, no other English club is as big a transfer stalking horse as Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. This has been a frustrating transfer window thus far, but it's important to note that Tottenham clearly has money yet to spend, and a month before the transfer window shuts for the summer. I am convinced that Tottenham Hotspur is not done, both with incomings and outgoings, and judgment is henceforth officially reserved until the dust settles. But here's a thought-provoking question for you. Do you think Tottenham made the right call by not pursuing Rodrygo? Or should they have taken a chance on the young talent? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's spark a discussion. After all, football is a game of opinions, and we'd love to hear yours.